Hi students, today we are starting our last chapter of 12th standard according to deducted syllabus, that is chapter number 15, biodiversity and its conservation. Now biodiversity, it can be defined as the occurrence of different types of genes, gene pool, species, habitat and ecosystem in a given region. The term biodiversity was given by a sociobiologist, Edward Wilson, to describe the combined diversity at all the levels of biological organization. Biodiversity can be divided into following three levels. Genetic diversity. It is the diversity at the genetic level. It enables a population to adapt to its environment. Species diversity. It is diversity at the species level. For example, the Western Ghats have greater amphibian species diversity than the Eastern Ghats. Ecological diversity. It is the diversity at ecosystem level. For example, India with its desert, rainforest, mangroves, coral reefs, wetlands, estuaries, alpine meadows has greater ecosystem diversity. Now global species diversity. It means total species present on the earth. According to IUCN in 2004, the total number of plants and animal species is slightly more than 1.5 million. For many taxonomic groups, species inventories are more completely in temperate than in tropical countries. A more conservative and scientifically sound estimate by Robert May places the global species diversity at about 7 million. Among animals, insects are most species-rich taxonomic group, making about 70% of the total. It means out of every 10 animals, 7 are insects on the earth. Now biodiversity in India. Although India has only 2.4% of the world's land area, its share of the global species diversity is 8.1. This makes India one of 12 mega diversities countries of the world. About 4,500 species of plants and twice as many of animals have been recorded from India. Now we will see, this is the other animal groups: crustacea, mollusca, insect. These are invertebrates. Now invertebrates, this is fishes, mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians. Now here plants, as you can see, this is ferns, mosses, fungi, angiosperm, alga and lichen. Now pattern of biodiversity indicate that the biodiversity is not uniform throughout the world because it is affected by latitudinal gradient, demonstrated the decrease in the species diversity as we move away from the equator towards the pole. Tropics, that is, harbor more species than temperate or polar areas. Example, Colombia, located near the equator, has around 1400 species of birds, while New York at 41 degree north and 105 species are Greenland at 71 degree north has only 56 species. Studies indicate that is the tropical areas have more diversity. India, with much of its land area in the tropical latitudes, has more than 1200 species of birds. A tropical forest in equator has up to 10 times as many species of vascular plants as a forest of equal area in a temperate region like the Midwest of USA. Scientists estimate that in these rainforests there might be at least 2 million insect species waiting to be discovered and named. Now, reasons for greater biodiversity in tropics. Speciation is generally a function of time. The temperate regions were subjected to frequent glaciation in the past, but the tropics have remained undisturbed and hence had evolved more species. diversity. Tropical environment, unlike temperate, are less seasonal, relatively more constant and predictable. Such constant environment promote niche specialization and lead to a greater diversity. More solar energy is available in tropics, which contributes to high productivity. This in turn might contribute indirectly to the greater diversity. Today, whatever I have taught you, I am sending you its PDF. Thank you.